I was astounded by the mix-ups. So
incredibly goofy
yeah.
it is. Right?
Yeah, it is so goofy. And as for Skeet, you know who they play?
What's up?
As for Skeet, you know who they play?
Oh, Kazuya.
Oh, Kazuya. Oh, okay, so I thought you were saying Lui-Jesus played Kazuya, but no, it's straight up Wii Fit trainer Kazuya. This is a strange matchup, folks. We are looking at a strange matchup. We have one of the most aerial characters in the entire game versus one of the most grounded characters in the game. So yeah, battle of sky and ground right here. Already we're getting this strange electric wind god fists. You gotta love it.
You know, it's definitely kind of a scary matchup because of how Wii Fit can play at ledge the entire time, it can really limit the way Kazuya can get string started because he just doesn't have the space he'd have against regular characters, being able to only land hits at ledge.
That is really interesting. It's like Wii Fit it's like a passive buff, right, where it makes your character's combo game so strange. Yeah. At the same time, I mean, you want to talk about characters that can hit ledge. Kazuya might not have a ton of moves, but he has a flashy move. He has the down smash, and that move will end you if you try to stay at ledge too long.
Absolutely.
So I'm curious to see if we're going to see some of that this game. But look at this. We're seeing it on screen. We're seeing soccer balls. Yeah, Kazuya getting in on soccer ball, I can see that being frustrating. But narrowly dodging on the forward air. No lag on that. That auto cancels so quickly. And I think it's really valuable to have moves that have low lag when you're trying to keep Kazuya at disadvantage with that frame 4 air dodge.
Yeah, Lou's off to a great start. Really hitting. Honestly, his combos are hitting harder than Skeet's, which is not really something you'd expect, but deep breathing, you know, that damage buff, you definitely don't want to underestimate it.
I mean, this is a time-gated Kazuya Mishima we're seeing right here. This is the original Kazuya with deep breathing. So, I mean, it really is a battle of titans.
Yeah, I think right there you could actually really see that Skeet got some combo starter, and he really couldn't take anything with it on the ledge. And he just had to resort to trying to turn it and converting it into a juggle.
It is really interesting. I wonder if there's a whole different pool of kind of combos you have to do at ledge, right? Like maybe the electric into triple nair or all that crazy stuff.
Some sort of
all the back air. Yeah, looking like Skeet doesn't have an answer right now to all these Wii Fit trainer mix-ups. I thought, as I say that, the Tombstone Crusher coming out, 11 frames of invincibility, and Kazuya looks so violent, doesn't he? Just a violent fella. Every hit is just so powerful looking, but you're going to have to get a few of those to make this comeback. Okay,
he's going for it.
Yeah,
he wants that comeback.
That might have 6% of armor, but that is not going to help you against Deep Breathing Wii Fit, a character that does an ungodly amount of damage.
Yeah, even the multi-hits there are going to do more than 6 damage, maybe.
Yeah. There's the soccer ball again. Starting to get the reflex. I like that you're going for the double split kick, but it might be too little too late because honestly, even if you reflect that soccer ball, Wii Fit has time to act, right? But it is good against Sun Salutation. Probably why we're not seeing too many Suns come out this game because of fear of that reflect, right?
Yeah, Lou's definitely really taking initiative on running in on Kazuya. And he's getting a lot out of these scramble situations, which I think is something maybe Skeet just wasn't prepared for coming into it.
I think that's really smart because I think people have this mindset where you can never approach Kazuya, right? But really, I mean, even though you don't want to go crazy aggressive on him, I really do think that approaching him and then feinting your approach is so valuable. As I say that, you get a dragon uppercut, literally killing just so hard off the side of the screen. But I mean, I really do think that let me speak. What are we witnessing?
You want him in disadvantage, so get him in disadvantage fast. Yeah, pretty much.
But I mean, I'm saying a lot of Kazuya's moves have long duration, right? So, okay, and the forward air to take it.
No chance of survival.
Anyway, I'm trying to say that you can whiff punish Kazuya by applying that offensive pressure and then kind of waiting for the move that Kazuya does. And I think that's something that we're seeing come out really well from Lui-Jesus right now. Although you gotta be scared when Kazuya almost made a 3-stock comeback, right? You gotta be like, does this Kazuya know something that he didn't at the beginning of the game, right? That is scary.
It is sort of unfortunate. Like, you see how Skeet died there at the end. He got a misinput, and he looked upset about it. And then he just kind of underestimated what Wii Fit could do, how quick she could do it. She just ran over and forwarded him, just capitalized on it directly. He wanted to get onto the ground, and then he wasn't patient with dealing with the new position he was in.
Yeah, when you put it that way, it's a sob story. It's really tragic. But then I remember that it's Kazuya Mishima, folks. And that one grab, that one auto turnaround grab we saw, right, at 0% damage, you gotta wonder, is there a timeline where that led to death? Probably, right? Wii Fit is thin, but I mean, that grab is pretty horrifying.
I mean, honestly, I've been kind of a little bit surprised just how little Skeet is getting off of platform conversion combos.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean,
that actually, honestly, that might be just the fact that, you know, Wii Fit is thin, I was saying, right? Like, honestly, those thin characters and little sticks, it's hard to combo them. Joker, Wii Fit Trainer, sometimes Zero Suit Samus. I'm not saying it's impossible, you know, but just you got to work kind of a different way as Kazuya Mishima. But we're sticking with it. We're getting right back into it. I honestly really do think that we might see a different game too, because that was, again, almost a three-stock combat. Jab into Gates of Hell? What are we witnessing? Wow. All right. And look at Lui-Jesus playing a little bit more defensive, because when you get hit by a mix-up like that, you're a bit shook, right? You're like, I don't know if I want to interact with that right now. I'm scared. What else are you cooking?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Lui seems to be taking a different kind of approach, doing a lot of down tilts. Seems like kind of a strange neutral, but like, I'm kind of just waiting for who's gonna like get this going first. Does he get this? Yeah.
I always love like the jump scare, right? When Kazuya is doing that, you know, with Demon God Fist on the platform, and you don't know, they might die. They might just die. But as I say that, we're saying,
oh my god,
the invincibility! Oh, that is so good. I love it when the Wii Fits like use that invincibility and just time it perfectly, right?
Skeet's shaking his head in the player cam. Like he knows what he did. He knows it was wrong. But he's getting right back into it.
There is, take the W word out of your vocabulary. We are witnessing deep breathing versus Kazuya Mishima. There is no right or wrong. We have erased all morality from the planet. Look at this. What is that?
Is he at 84?
We just saw a rising single hit nair into forward air combo. What is going on? Lui-Jesus kind of cooking. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah.
Wow.
That's critical. That's critical because you just lost Rage Drive, and that is your comeback mechanic.
Yeah, no, Skeet has not been lucky with the Rage Drives at all. Lui just gets hitting them right out of him.
And again, that probably is a testament to not only Lui-Jesus' kind of just ability to evade, but also the fact that Wii Fit is a character that, you know, if you have that mastery of the movement options, can make it kind of hard to get the standard stuff from Kazuya Mishima. Look at the kicks coming out.
Getting a tiny bit of a move on Kazuya.
Oh,
the reversal double
that
hit.
soccer ball is so brutal.
See. Is this just going to be an air forward tilt? Oh, close. He did not bounce well down early enough.
Yeah,
he definitely could have set played that.
You know what I think it also might be? When you're in deep breathing, you take less knockback, right? That probably is messing with the Kazuya muscle memory right now.
There's at least a few combos I literally can't do because of that, and it bothers me every time.
Yeah.
There again with the run-up forward air on the ledge. He sees him there. He knows he's vulnerable.
The move has a really awkward hitbox, but that power and that speed, that auto-cancel window, it's such a great option for catching those kind of aggressive landings like we just saw, right? Kazuya not opting to back off, but kind of pushing more towards the center of the stage. And Wii Fit says, yeah, no, stop. No dashing. Stop that. You know, play more defensive.
Yeah, no, it's like you're stuck on the platform. That's not a great place to be.
Yeah.
And, like, Lui knows that, like, the Skeet has to make his way off of the platform there, and like he was just always right there to try and make it as hard as possible for him, like punishing him with death multiple stocks.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
do you think Skeet should have been getting off slower? Do you think he should have been being more defensive at cornering himself? It's like, what do you think's really the answer there?
So honestly, I don't know if it's the answer per se, but I would have liked to see maybe a couple of lasers, right? I don't think we saw too many neutral bees, because that will pierce through the soccer ball and hit Wii Fit, right? So I was interested to see a couple of those maybe. But also, yeah, it looked like difficult. I mean, really, Lui-Jesus was putting on this like this display of like just mastery, pretty much, right? When he was kind of pressuring and keeping Kazuya in the corner. Honestly, doing a lot of things that you want to do against that character, right? I mean, for all of Kazuya's strengths, frame 4 air dodge, bad disadvantage. You want a character like Wii Fit Trainer that has the tools to pressure from a distance when you have them in disadvantage, right? You don't want to get reversaled by Kazuya.
It might also just be more just a credit to Lui saying like, hey, you're at kill percent, I'm not, I have deep breathing. We can play trades and I get to win.
Yeah, true,
you know,
true.
He knows the position he's in.
Who gets to do that? To
and
Kazuya,
he knows the position he's in, and he's going to make it work for it.
Yeah. Oh.
Who do we have coming up next?
I'm curious who got
that?
Booty and Mailman. All right, so Booty's still playing Meta Knight, I guess?
Yeah, still. Well, Booty playing a